Hey everybody, welcome to Rick's Live for LifeWave. And I am an independent band partner, so I am not directly working for LifeWave. This is my opinion, and most of the stuff is. So I just wanted to talk to you about LifeWave and the system of seven. And I'm going to get into the system of seven a little bit as we get going on, but I want you guys to understand what we're getting in here for. So, one of the things that I want to talk about is what is LifeWave really quickly. And really quickly, it's a health and wellness, it's a technology company. Funny, it's a technology company, but it uses natural technology. It's a patch system, just like this little sucker right here. That's what it is. You get the main one. Main one is X39. LifeWave's X39 is amazing. It does amazing things for the body. And what it actually does is it tells your body to upregulate what they call a copper peptide called GHK copper peptide. And you're going to go, what the hell is that? Let's put it this way. It's a supplement, not a supplement. It's a building block that your body needs to be able to work on itself. In other words, to be able to rebuild your system, to rebuild your structure, and to take those wounds, those aches, those pains, those headaches, those everything that you want to talk about and start to head them in the right direction as if you were younger. Did I say that all right? I hope I did, but it's just kind of a little bit of a wordplay because there's certain words we can't use. But I'm going to tell you, once you put on X39, what it does is it actually activates your cells. It activates your cells to a younger state. The patch doesn't activate your cells. It tells your body to upregulate, jeepers, tongue twister, that copper peptide. And what that does is it actually, your body does the work, right? Does that make sense? I hope it makes sense. I just want you to know that. So one of the things I want to kind of go over is, let's start with why LifeWave and why do I talk about it? I talk about LifeWave because it's not just a product. LifeWave is a family. They work together. You work with people, and I have an amazing video that's going to kind of show a little bit of that, and I'm going to share that with you here in a second. And I'd love you to watch it because this video kind of goes into the family environment that has been created. I have made so many amazing friends just getting involved with this. But on top of that, I've made those amazing friends. I've learned an astronomical amount about my body and what it can do and the possibilities it has. And I've also learned about how to talk to other people, how to get on, do these lives. You know what? I was a person that did not like social media. I didn't even get onto social media, and I never had my name on most of it. And now here I am. I'm talking on social media. So, there's a little bit of a change there. So, without further ado, I'm going to play this video for you. Have a watch to see what the family of LifeWave is like. And they're from all over the world. Okay. So, here we go. I'm going to. All right. Here she is here. Have a watch.
Are you ready to celebrate?
Happy anniversary, everybody.
A celebration 20 years in the making, packed into one epic weekend. A personal journey, powered by revolutionary technology. more energy, timeless vitality, lasting longevity. Now is the time to share the light.
Come on up, directors. Congratulations.
Thank you for coming to the LifeWave Global Conference. It was lit. We're already dreaming about next year. California dream.
LifeWave Global Conference, Anaheim, California, Fall 2025. Registration is now open. Be the light.
All right. So that was the global conference that we held this year. And he said a few things. Happy anniversary. Happy anniversary has a lot to do with they've been in business for 20 years. 20 years. And that 20 years has been ups and downs and kind of crazy. They've done all kinds of things. He started off with making patches for Navy SEALs and then athletes, pro athletes, Olympic athletes, and moving it into helping other people gain energy and being able to move around and do amazing things. And then back about 5-6 years ago, he came out with X39, which completely revolutionized the way that they did business because it helped so many people. Now they're in over 80 countries and they have over 80 patents on the products and on the technology, I should say. And it's actually quite amazing at what they've done with all of this. And I enjoy it. I love it. I love the family that I've grown to know and love inside this um, company. And it's a lot of fun spending time with them. So we meet once a week. We all get on to a great big Zoom and we all talk and chat, and they bring doctors on and they bring everything together so that people can hear different stories from different people about what this product does for them. Anyways, that's a little side story. Okay, you want to know what the Power 7 is? Okay, I'm getting there. Just hold on. Don't forget to like and subscribe down below because that helps me and boosts my channel. Now, once we get into the patches, I'm going to show you something. So I talked about this copper peptide, GHK copper peptide, and I wanted to kind of share with you what that is. So let me pop up this screen here. This here, right, she's loading. There she is. All right. So this here is a website and it's pretty cool. Start at the bottom. Usually we start at the top. Anyways, GHK, CU, copper peptide. If you want to know where this is, go to this website at the bottom, copperpeptidebreakthrough.com. It's actually really great spot to go to get educated on what this copper peptide does and what it can do for you. And I'm not going to go through the whole thing. I'd love if you guys would go there. I can take a really quick glance through it, but I'm not going to go into great detail. So as I slide through it, just take a look. I'm going to go to the highlights. Some words I will not say, just so you know, because they might get me in a little bit of trouble. All right, there's one of them. Brain and nerves. It's going to work on your brain and nerves, right? Used in your entire body. Skin and hair. How much of your body is made up of skin and hair? Interesting. Anti-inflammatory, antioxidant, lung, right? I'm not going to say that one either because that's another one that's going to get me in trouble. Additional actions, right? So you can read through them. Go to that website. It's a phenomenal website to go to get educated. And the person that did all this study spent 50 years studying this and found all this information. So it's pretty detailed. from that aspect, but kind of broken down in a way that we're going to understand it, because I'm not a scientist. I can tell you I'm not a scientist. And I'm also not a lab tech, and I'm also not a doctor. So a lot of these words and stuff like that, they don't make 100% sense to me. But this makes sense to me. This actually resonates with me because it's very plain for me to understand. And I hope you can understand it as well. So go there, check it out, see what you think, and go from there, right? Okay, so there's that. So I've told you that it is a business, and I've told you that it's a family, and we work together, we help each other, and we educate each other, and we teach each other. This is not come in, get your product, and you're on your own. This is, if you want help and you want to know more, then come in and get educated, because there's so much knowledge inside this group that will never let you down, right? They will believe in you longer than you'll believe in yourself. But you have to do the work. You're responsible for your own body, so you got to do the work. All right? Deal? All right. Now, let's move on. I'm going to take you to the next step. You're like, what about the Power 7? The System of 7? What is it? What's going on? All right, let's talk about that. So a System of 7 works this way. So you want to get healthy, which is my ultimate goal for everybody, is to be healthy and be able to get up in the morning without the aches and pains, without the headaches, without all of that stuff that's burdening them, without some of the stress, and being able to live a more vibrant life with more energy and more vitality. That is one of my biggest goals. You know what? I've been in construction all my life. And one of the things I can tell you is when you work 6, 7 days a week, 13, 14, 15-hour days for months on end, you are beat. You are worn out. You have no energy. You have nothing. But I can tell you, I did a 9-week stretch recently, and I was using these, and I felt amazing the entire time. Did I get a little bit tired? Yeah, I did. But you know what? Nothing like I was before. I used to, after I was done, and I would just crash and I'd burn, and I didn't. And that to me was a testament right there. The aches and pains from the stress, from the high stress job, did not affect me, right? And that's where this kind of starts to build. System of 7. Ooh, System of 7. What does a System of 7 mean? So when you get into this and you get involved with it and you want to do it, how would you like to actually get your products for a very discounted price, maybe even potentially free, but you got to do a little bit of work? Would you be up for that? Would you be up to do a little bit of work to be able to get these and live a better life? To me, it was a no-brainer. It was like, yeah, I'll do that, because I know how financially stuck a lot of people are, including myself, at certain points. And this here gave me an opportunity to be able to progress my health. I focused on my health extremely hard the last 8 years because I was not happy with who I was. I was sore. I had pain. I had aches. I had headaches. I got sick all the time. I had all these things happening to me all the time. And I searched and I tried everything. I went through so many different things. And then I found this. And with everything that I mixed together, with my proper diet, with this, with the patches, it made a huge difference. And you know what? It's actually made a difference in my wife's life. It's made a difference in my kids' lives. And I have so many stories about that. And I'm not going to go into all of them, but I will in a later video. So I want to keep on going. So you want to get involved. You want to get these patches. How are you going to get them really discounted? So right off the hop, if you look at the bottom of the screen, you'll be able to see that I can get you 30% right off the hop. That's actually a pretty good deal. 30% off. Yeah, That's all right. But how would you like 50 or even 60, potentially 70 or 80? And I can go even further. But you have to do a little bit of work. And that's where the system of 7 comes in. The system of 7 is finding 7 people that you want to work with, and you bring them in. And once you have them and they are getting healthy, that's what the ultimate goal of this is to live a healthy lifestyle, to get out of that pain, to get out of those aches. And you bring them in. You bring them in a certain way. Same as I want to show you. And once they come in and they are becoming healthy, you go to them and you say, hey, I have a system of 7. You ask each one of those, would you like to learn it? And some of them are going to say yes, and some are going to say no. Some are going to say, I don't care. And that's fine. And some of you are going to be like, I don't really care. I just want the patches. Perfect. No problem. We can do it any way you want. But what I'm going to tell you is the system of 7 is amazing, because I bring in 7. Let's go a little bit different. You bring in 7 people, and those 7 people, let's say 5 of them bring in 7 people, right? Now you're creating a group of people that want to live a healthy lifestyle and are going to help each other build and grow and become healthier. But at the same time, you're going to get a discount on your patches. And you're like, well, you're making money doing this. I said, yeah. If you go to a big box store and you buy a product, who makes the money? The big box store, right? With this here, when somebody buys a product under your name, you make a little bit of a commission on it. Why wouldn't you? You did a little bit of work, so why wouldn't you get a little bit of commission? It's an even, fair trade. But you also get so much more. It's not just you get a product and you walk away. You get a product and then you take that and you start to use it. You also have people that you can call and say, hey, what do I got to do for this? And if they don't know the answer, I'm fairly confident 99.9999% of certainty that we can get you an answer. And you can get an answer to the questions you have. And we want you to have them, because if you don't have them, then how is the next person not going to have them? I heard a story last night about somebody that helped somebody else. And that person remembered that. And when somebody was at a crucial point where it was going to be potentially life or death, they remembered that, and that person lived because of the community. It's part of being in a community. And if you can be inside the community, it's a wonderful thing. Okay, so that's the power of 7. The power of 7 is finding 7 people that you want to work with, and you can grow into a business. Did I say business? That's interesting. You can grow into a community. You can grow into friends. You know what? Strangers become friends, and friends can become family. And I can tell you, this works 100% of the time for 100% of the people that give it the time. And that's the one thing that is amazing about it. Okay? So I'm going to carry on, and I want to talk about a couple other things really quickly. One of them is, okay, how do I join? Well, I'm going to show you, because showing you makes it a little bit easier. But I want you to know something. I want you to go down below in the comments, not in the comments, jeepers, in the description of this video, you're going to find my link tree. In there, you're going to be able to access me. But also down below is my email. Email me, talk to me. I am always open. I'm always there, and I have no problems whatsoever talking to anybody. I love to talk with people, even if it's just to have a conversation. Because I want you to have the information that you need. And I'm here to help because that's what I am. I love to help people. It's just me. I've always been that way. Always. Okay, so where are we going here? Let's go share screen. Right on. And kabam. My timing was a little off, but there you go. Okay, so this here is the LifeWave website. And I'm going to get you guys to go to this website, specifically www.lifewave.com/Rick Van Bezegom. Again, you can find that down below in the description. It's an easy place to find it, and it makes it a lot easier for you to get signed up and get in. All right, I'm going to show you how this works. And I want you to understand that this is something that is going to change your life. I know this because it changed mine. It changed mine. It changed my wife's. It changed my friends. It changed my parents. It changed so many people that I've met. I have met hundreds of people. That conference you looked at capped out at 6,000 people. And they needed more room, but they didn't have enough. And there were even thousands online watching that conference because they are in so many different countries. There were people from all over the world, and they all wanted to be there. And why do they want to be there? Because they are expanding at such a great rate. They are bringing out new technology all the time. And I'm going to talk a little bit about that in one of my future videos. Sneak preview. It has to do with water. We all love pure water. And you might have a chance at that. But you may want to get involved sooner than later. Okay, so this is the website. Again, Hendrik. My name is Hendrik, but most people call me Rick. So Rick Van Bezegom. So www.lifewave.com. And what you're going to get into is you're going to hit the join button. There's a lot of information on this website. I'm not going to go into all of it, but this is where you start. All right. Welcome. We're excited to have you here. And as it loads, it's going to ask me if I'm a robot. See, told you. And am I a robot? As far as I know, I'm not. Every once in a while, people might ask me if I am, but I'm going to say no. Okay, so I am not a robot. And let's see what she says. Bingo. We win. Okay, so we're going to join now. And as we load, okay, here is where we start. And I'm going to expand this a bit, and I'm going to make it full screen actually for you. So then that way you get a little bit better view. I'm also going to pull this down so that you get a full view of the screen. So let's expand this open a little bit. And how's that? All right, so now you should be able to see the screen pretty good. We have what they call starter packs. You can start in as little as 25. You get locked in at 25 and you get full discounts. I'm telling you, you get all the discounts that they have. And there's some really neat little tricks in here to be able to boost yourself with discounts. It's something that I love about this. Okay, so the starter pack just gets you signed up for a year, and it's $25 a year just to be in the group. It's not bad. I pay more for Netflix, honestly. So gives you all the wholesale pricing, 30% off right off the hop, right? You get your own membership web page. That's pretty cool because you get the same webpage that I've got here, which is pretty impressive. All right. And you get weekly commissions depending on what you're doing, unlimited business volume. This is a great place to start if you just want the product and that's all you want to do. You have to do nothing else at all. All right. So you don't have to do anything. I just want to reiterate that all you have to do is get your product, use it, and grow. Grow healthy. That's what we want. We want you to be healthy. That is important to us. Okay. So you get more discounts the higher up you go. The one that I love is this one right here. Because honestly, if I'm going to recommend something, I'm going to tell you 3 product names that you probably don't even know, but I would love to tell you a lot about them. So one is X39, which I've talked about in this video. The other is X49, which is the daughter to X39, which works on your cardiovascular system and your bones. Interesting. Who would like to have that? And there's one that helps with stress and helps with inflammation, because inflammation is something that not causes stress, but stress causes inflammation, and then so on and so forth. So those are 3 that I would get in this. And this is where I would start right here. This is where I started, and this is where I recommend most people to start. But if you can't start there, that's fine. No problem. Right? We just move along. But I'm telling you, it's amazing. And the higher up you go, the more you get. And don't pay attention to the price there, because if you start here, it comes off of this one and it just gets cheaper and cheaper as you go. So just so you know, it works. All right. So that's where you're going to go. That's where you're going to find it. And I want to help you do that. Okay. So I'm going to tell you, go to my email down below. It's rickshealthyliving.com or rickshealthyliving@gmail.com. Jeepers. I would go there and actually take a look. This is where you start. This is where you start revolutionizing your life. And I want to be there for the entire thing. I will believe in you longer than you can believe in yourself, because I believe in this. And I believe that what is happening is amazing. And my certainty of it is pretty high. All right. That's what I got for you today. The power of 7 is amazing. And honestly, if you want to use these and you want to change your life and you want to get rid of a lot of the things that are ailing you right now, this is an awesome way to do it. There's nowhere else that I know that's going to let you do this at the effectiveness of what this office has to offer. So, am I trying to sell you something? I'm trying to sell you healthy living. That is what I'm trying to get to you. If you didn't buy these products, you're going to carry on in life and it's going to get worse. Maybe, depending on what you do. But you got to be really dedicated. And this here, you also have to be dedicated. But I'm telling you, it's going to change your life. And I can tell you that for certain because it changed mine. And I took the time and I did it. And I want you to dedicate to doing it as well. But it's not my choice. It's all your choice. So all I'm going to say now is I want the best for you in life. And I want you to live a healthy, happy, vibrant life until you're ripe and old and ready to go home. That's what I want for you. So enjoy the rest of your day, and thanks for watching, and thanks for getting involved. All right, I'll talk to you later. Have a great day. Bye.